Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 20-minute podcast, your source of tech news every Tuesday. I'm your host, Fuad, joined with the other host, Rashad.
Hello, everybody.
And in today's episode, we're going to talk about news from Adidas, from Meta, from Ford, GM, and more. So, tech lovers, stay tuned for today's episode. So, for the first news of the day, let's talk about Adidas and their new NFT collection. Uh, I personally found the news exciting. I don't know about you, but so basically, last Friday when this episode goes up, it'll be the last Friday. Adidas launched an NFT collection with a collaboration with a bunch of groups, which and when acquiring those NFTs, you get exclusive access to streetwear drops. You get exclusive like clothing and stuff like that. Uh, and you also get basically into an exclusive fan club basically where the NFT holders will have like special merch drops. They'll go into like events sort of like their creators club that Adidas already has. um they have like they're making like a small NFT community. They're calling it Into the Metaverse, and uh and apparently it's been really successful. It in only a couple hours it sold like 30,000 NFTs, and they made like around $22 million in like a couple hours.
Yeah, so all of them are currently sold out. And
Mm-hmm.
as you said, 30,000 of them, or around 30,000 NFTs were sold. They made 22 million, as you said, which is crazy.
I know
And
that's yeah.
yeah, it's surprising that they did that, and people are learning more and more about NFTs. So I think that it's a good time for them to release this campaign or this idea.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so 30,000 people like the uh own the NFT, correct?
Yeah, yeah, they have, yeah, the different NFTs. Yeah,
And then and each NFT like costs around $765,
yeah,
which
it
is
goes it goes up and down, but like the time we're recording is about 765 or zero point 0.2 Ethereum if people
yeah.
buy Ethereum. Yeah.
And so people get access to a club with so only the people who purchase the NFTs are in the club.
Mm.
Which is a really great place to like meet new people, maybe collab, do some business with other people if you're interested in that. And I believe that uh, I think more companies are going to take the same approach. I think Nike will, like, in a month
Mm.
or less, will do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't
Since
know about NFTs exactly, but sorry to cut you off, but also like Nike and other stores open like already stores in the metaverse in like virtual reality, and you can like buy, I think, clothes for your like person or something like that. Or you can even shop like online through the metaverse through virtual reality.
and you like order like a shoe or hoodie or anything, or for the NFT.
Uh, I think in the other stores, like normal, you actually buy actual clothes, not NFTs. NFTs are the separate. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
yeah, it's interesting. I've heard. I'm not 100% sure. Like I heard it in passing, but even people like Gary V, Gary V. Uh, yeah,
He always
they
talks about NFT.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to start like to sell NFTs, and any holders of the NFTs, he wanted to start a restaurant, and holders of his NFTs will be able to go eat there. It's exclusive for people who have his NFTs. I'm not sure if he's going with the plan or not, but that's what I heard like a while ago.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he did it or not.
So you get like extra benefits with buying like those like tokens and stuff. So it's really
But until
interesting.
now, I don't really understand what is an NFT. Like, is it just a picture and people buy it, or
NFTs are like a non-fungible token is the abbreviation of NFTs. It could be a lot of things. It could be audio clip, a picture, it could be a work of art. It's basically, do you know how
Yeah,
cryptocurrency
cryptocurrency.
is trying to remove the middleman like banks, and is just
Yeah,
transferring through the internet? Sort of also like the same thing for NFTs, where artists can maybe sell their work and stuff like that, and people can buy them, and the artist gets paid uh, directly. And also every time the art gets sold, the artist takes a small cut of it or something. He takes small profit. That's one thing. And also you can also get like exclusive content, like here, uh like at the Adidas, like we just talked, for example. You get like exclusive clothes and like stuff like that. Or you can also buy and sell it like as stocks and invest in it, like crypto.
so people buy the actual or a piece of the actual art itself, correct?
Mm, yeah, yeah, and it
Uh,
gets tied into like your
yeah, account or whatever it is.
like Ethereum. That is what's the word I'm looking for? Part of your Ethereum blockchain. That's the one I'm looking for.
Mm.
Hmm. So yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know if NFTs are gonna last forever or even cryptocurrencies, uh, but we will wait till the future and see what it holds.
Mm, yeah, God knows.
So on to a related subject, which is not the metaverse, but a meta thing that they added. Is that correct?
Yeah, I knew
Which
great
is
service.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying great service. All right, let's
Yeah, it's
head
a
on.
great service. Meta added or adds sign languages interpret for the port of video calls with partnership with ZP Better. So ZP Better Together, I think that's the name of the company.
Mm,
So when people who are deaf or have a hard time hearing, they they display like what is it called?
interpreter.
Someone who, yeah, temperature with sign languages.
Mm. They're also available for to bring English or Spanish sign language interpreters, and the service will be free of charge. You just have to be eligible. You have to sign up for a ZP account uh, to confirm you're eligible, and then you can, if I'm not mistaken, if you go into a video call, you can just request an interpreter, and they will join the call and help you like translate on screen or
Yeah, so
interpret on screen.
they're real people. It's not like virtual or something, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's interesting that it's not like a virtual person.
Yeah, I maybe like if
Maybe
you
in the
saw
future,
the metaverse, yeah, if you saw the metaverse trailer, it saw like avatars and stuff like that, like cartoonish characters.
maybe in the future they'll like implement a technology that they can do this with a virtual like assistant or something
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
such as a Siri or anybody,
Yeah,
Google, etc.
yeah, I'm just glad like tech like this is becoming more inclusive and accommodating for people who need it. If you remember, we talked about Forza a couple episodes ago, and they also added an interpreter in the like story cutscenes as well.
Yes, yes, I remember. It's really great seeing such services or things that companies add for people who are disabled or have a disability because it really helps them.
Mhm.
And yeah, good for them.
Right.
So now for a topic about cars, and it is about electric cars. So General Motors started delivering their electric Hummer pickup truck to customers. So The Hummer truck is $110,000 price tag, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a jump.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it I think the fuel price will accommodate for that. So over the years you'll save money, I think, on
How many years? It
gas.
depends.
I don't know. The like those trucks drive a lot. So especially FedEx is also receiving electrical like delivery vans from GM. So FedEx cars, I think, let me check. They have uh I have the number here. I read this like 200,000 cars in, yeah, FedEx has more than 200,000 motorized vehicles in its fleet. So I think that when you have this many cars and they're driving every single day for hours, I think uh
Yeah, I
it
know.
might save costs, and also environmentally it'll save costs over
Yeah,
time.
it'll be environmentally friendly as well. Yeah, correct. So now they in the first edition, I think it's called the Hummer EV Edition One. It has been sold out. As I said, it's $110,000 and 295. Uh, the estimated mile range is 329 miles, which is good. 1,000 horsepower, which is amazing. 11,500 foot of torque, which is so much. 11,000 is a lot.
Mm, yeah,
And
and let me
and it
just do
looks,
the math. Sorry to cut you off, but the math. So 330 miles is about 530 kilometers. Um,
yeah, 530 kilometers is not.
it's good. It's
It's
quite
good.
good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. And then they are planning, or they are going to sell different models in the future. In the fall of next year, they're gonna release the Hummer EV3X, which is gonna cost $99,000, and then with similar features, but maybe 830 horsepower, which is a bit less, and up to 11,500 pound foot of torque, which is the same. And after that, they're gonna release a 625 horsepower Hummer EV2X. That's the name for it. It's gonna
Mm,
cost $89,000 and 995, so approximately $90,000. And it will come with two motors and will be available in spring 2023.
mm.
And there is the cheapest of all, the Hummer EV2. It'll be 625 horsepower, 7,400 pounds of torque, and it's gonna cost $80,000.
All right, that's
So, and
more
it's expected to, yeah,
manageable.
it's expected to be released at 2024 with a less range, which is 250 miles. And yeah, so it looks like throughout the years it's going to be cheaper and cheaper. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like one day in the near future, maybe in the next like 10, 15 years, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 years, electric cars are gonna like boom. I feel like they're gonna be like just the
everywhere,
future.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't, maybe even one day they'll replace all of
yeah, the
all of
regular cars,
regular
petrol.
cars. Like maybe one day we'll look back to this episode and it'll sound like so stupid, but yeah, like I think like it's like even electric cars are getting cheaper and cheaper. Like the cheapest Tesla Model 3 is around like 44,000 dollars, which isn't like too bad even like for an electric car. So and with time it'll get even cheaper. So
Yeah, of
that's
course, because the production is like getting cheaper and cheaper, and the technology is getting more accessible and cheaper as well. And I think, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I think maybe electric cars are gonna take over in the future. But I believe that there are gonna be different types of transportation other than cars. Like the cars are gonna change. I don't know what
possible.
they're gonna do, but it's gonna. I believe that it's gonna change.
I
We'll wait and
Yeah.
see. So on to the next topic, which is also car related. For the people who know Ford Mustangs, if you didn't know, Ford released a Mustang that is like an SUV-ish, and then that is electric. It's a good looking car. Not everybody liked it. There are some people who still don't like it, but it's not our topic for today. Our topic is that this Mustang in New York has been a taxi.
It became a
So
taxi.
yeah, surprisingly, like I don't know
Interesting.
why. Yeah, so it's hitting the streets of New York City for being the iconic yellow taxi fleet. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's surprising because I think the car isn't that big. So I don't know what's the reason for that. Maybe Ford wants like,
it looks quite big actually. I see. I'm looking at the picture right now. It's like a 5-seater
yeah, it's good, but I
mm.
don't think it's the right car for a
For a
taxi.
taxi. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I might be
remembered
like,
I think we were together. Sorry to cut you off. I remember we were. I think one time we ordered like an Uber. We were in, I
yeah,
think, Dubai,
Tesla.
and we got a
Yeah,
Tesla, and it was like that's great. I think it was. I think it was the first time I was ever in a Tesla. No, I'm sure it was the first time.
that
So,
was good.
so
It was great.
yeah, Teslas and Mustangs are taxis and Ubers. So,
Yeah, and recent years, yeah. So
mhm.
definitely the taxi driver is having fun because the car looks so clean, so nice,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's interesting and it's different. So now to the last topic of the day, which you're going to talk about what?
Sure. It's the LG to the LG new like the flagship soundbar. We still don't have a set price or release date, but I believe it's called it's uh what's it called? It's the LG S95 QR soundbar. Apparently it has new technology. It has a 9.1.5 channel Dolby Atmos and DTS X soundbar. I don't know what the second half of that means, but basically they're saying it's the first of its kind where the main middle soundbar, the front middle soundbar, basically puts or releases sound upwards towards the ceiling, and then it would hit the ceiling and come back uh, so to the listener, and they would get the audio better, or they would sound clear for some reason. I'm not sure about the science behind it, but they're saying it's the first, and they're saying that it's really good.
It's really interesting, like how it's gonna like bounce from the speaker to the ceiling or to the wall and come back and be clear. I don't know how it's gonna sound.
Mm,
I think you have to like listen to it in order to like
yeah,
judge.
especially in big rooms uh like usually walls aren't so close, but ceilings are a bit further. So I wonder how this is gonna sound. But it also comes with two wireless speakers that you put in the like back speakers, and they all sync together. And they also sorry, just one last point, and they also have like previous versions had Google Assistant and Alexa support, and also some of them had AirPlay 2 support where you can like control it using Siri,
Yeah,
which is really good. This one isn't confirmed, but I think it will have the support.
yeah, it should have like maybe not the first model, maybe the second, but I think they should have it. Like so, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
All
gonna
right.
be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you everybody for listening to today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Follow us on our platforms, the ones that you are listening to us from, and our social media accounts, which are Twitter and Instagram. You will find them all in the description. And yeah, give us a follow and even like our tweets. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and we'll wait for you on next Tuesday. Bye bye, everybody.